Fabulous. Yes, it is. Craig Smith, I'm super excited you're here.
Happy to be here, by the way. Are we going to slice this cake in front of us, or is this good here for a prop?
No, no prop.
All right.
This is my house, Craig.
I want to make sure I'm here for the cake.
You can totally get in on cake. Okay.
All right, I'm in.
It's been a wild day here at QVC for our TSV. I would love it if you guys would call us and let us know what you think of it. Craig is here, Craig Smith. He is like one of our total QVC tech, awesome, like knows the ins and outs. I'm just the girl that comes along and asks the questions because I'm not tech. And I will tell you that this is bomb, as in bomb.com. It is the newest, biggest screen. Like it used to be a 9+ incher, now it's a 10+ incher. This is the 7th generation, state-of-the-art, juiciest. It's the one that's the latest iPad that Apple has come out with. And today, it is our TSV. It feels like it should be more like Black Friday, but now it's not even end of October and it's here.
It's here.
You're gonna make a few choices, so we will help you with those. Craig is gonna walk us through kind of like why the newest, latest that they launched not long ago is so newest and latest. I'm just gonna say, we are an Apple family at my house. My husband is constantly on the iPad while watching TV. My mom, this takes her outside the house where orthopedically she really can't go anymore. And it's horrible to say this, but this is Jagger's television set sometimes.
Yeah.
Just sometimes, not all the time.
That's the reality of life. Let's be honest. We all do that, right? This is the way we live nowadays.
All right, so call us. We've got plenty of time. I'm not gonna lie, we don't have plenty of these left in all the colors and choices. I'm gonna do the first thing, which is tell you, in the 10.2 inch, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the bundle, which includes the keyboard and more, you have a choice first and foremost to make, and that is, do you want a 32 gigabyte of hard drive storage on the inside, or do you want the big Mac Daddy? And I'd go in for that, because more than ever, with the keyboard that you're getting free of charge, this is really replacing for a lot of people the old school desktop or laptop. Do you want the 128 gigabytes of hard drive storage? Now, that has been the most popular. Once that once that choice has been made, Craig Smith, there's an iPad color and an accessories bundle color. Can you walk everybody through them apples?
Sure. So the second choice, after you've chosen the amount of storage you want, what color of the back of the iPad would you like? Space gray, silver, or gold? And the accessory color is based on a Bluetooth keyboard case that we're going to include. That Bluetooth keyboard case basically means, Sean, that you're using this like a laptop computer.
Oh, yeah.
So you're answering your emails, you're going on social media, you're typing away, and those colors for the Bluetooth keyboard are going to be black, rose, silver, or gold. So again, pick the storage capacity, pick the color of the iPad, and then pick your accessories. And the challenge is at this time of day, we've sold out of a lot of these different combinations. So you may not be able to get your first choice, but I'll tell you this, you'll get an amazing iPad, and the iPad's really just changed the way we do it. I mean, look at the position you're in right now. Kicked back, relaxed, and you're completely connected. You're not doing that with a laptop computer, and you're not doing that with your little phone and really being relaxed. You do it with the iPad, though.
Allow me to part the Red Sea so you can see what Craig is referencing. Oh, here. Oh, this is nice. How about I put this back here?
This is your setup. You do whatever you want.
And back here actually is a great place to see what we are giving you along with the iPad. I guess now would be a good time to cover that, right?
Yeah, well, we talked about the colors of the iPad. So actually, you hold yours up.
I'm holding up.
That is the silver version. That's the space gray. And the one blocking the cake, which I plan on having a hefty piece of later tonight, that is the gold. If the gold looks like it's a little bit rose to you, it is. But Apple calls that their gold. So
I'm taking that one.
Yeah, pick the color of the iPad. And then the colors we have back here, that's that Bluetooth keyboard I've been talking about. So we have that in the black, and it comes with a black neoprene case as well. The silver right next to that. Then, well, let me slide this over a little bit so you can see the gold, because the gold's a little bit blocked right there. So there's the gold.
She's a beaut.
And then there's the rose option there. So you pick your color of your accessories. We also have some additional accessories like a stylus, a cleaning cloth, and then we have additional software as well that includes 2 full years of tech support. So we've got all kinds of great goodies.
2 years?
2 years of 24/7 tech support.
So you don't even have to get out of your house and go to the Apple store.
No, you can do that, by the way. People ask that question all the time. Can I take this to the Apple Store? 100%, absolutely you can. And this is everything right here broken down for you. You'll see in the software, that middle title there, the Tech Live Connect. Sean, we've been doing business with these guys for the last several years. They're amazing. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So let's say sitting back, kicking back at your kitchen table, you find a really cool article that you want to print out. Well, how do you connect to your Wi-Fi printer? Call tech support. How do I connect the Bluetooth keyboard? Call tech support. How do I download an app? How do I edit a movie on iMovie? Any question you have, there's somebody there on the line. They're even there on Christmas Day, by the way.
Oh, God bless them.
Yeah, they're a hard-working bunch.
Okay,
No
so
doubt
a
about
couple things. You have the lowest price we've ever had on a 10-inch tablet.
Mm-hmm.
This price on your screen, once you factor in all the accessories, the keyboard for goodness sakes, all of it added up, you are looking at, for the 32 gig, over $750, and you're saving about $300 as a TSV today. The 128 gig would be over $850. Again, saving $300 today. It's going to ship to you for free. Highest easy pay goes higher if you use 12-month special financing on our QVC credit card. And we're just going to start playing now. I love Apple because you don't have to be gifted in technology to do anything with their products. And in this case, like, you touch it and now you are transported light years into a world of content.
That's the big wow. It's the ease of use experience. And by the way, they recently updated the operating system. So when I say operating system, it's basically what the screen looks like, the home screen experience. They've added this onto the home screen. They call it their widget bar. Sean, this is really cool because a lot of times you just want to get quick glances at some things you have going on. So in the widgets, you can customize this, but you can see, obviously I've been here a lot. I have my screen time up here. I've been using this iPad for 14 hours today. That's a lot of iPad usage. My calendar is on here. I can scroll up. I get access to things like news updates, my battery life, the weather in the area. And you talk about that ease of use. The days of having to learn a computer language, remember that? We had to learn how to use the computer, especially if you started a new job. You had to learn, oh, these are our programs. You got to sit here and right click on this and Control-Alt-Delete. This is the Apple experience. And that's why people love the iPad, because basically you just do this. You put your fingers on the screen. You want to look at some great pictures. You tap them. Here, I want to look at that picture of my dog. Well, I just tap on the picture and then I zoom in like this.
That's a golden doodle?
That is the golden doodle named Smitty. Yes.
Ah, so good.
Yeah. So, but this is how we want to be able to use our devices. We don't want to have to go, oh, I got to double click over here to do it. No, this is how we do it. How about that for the perfect holiday picture?
Okay, can you explain to everybody, wait, sidebar, what is your favorite? This is the 7th generation. So
Yes.
this is the one that's compatible with the Apple Pencil, separate purchase, highly recommend it. If you're gonna go in for someone for a new iPad or yourself, this now is a writing utensil that becomes a drawing utensil and is compatible with this newest, latest, greatest. What is your favorite app? Can you?
iMovie.
iMovie, so that's where
iMovie.
you can edit your own movies.
Yeah, I can show you one cool thing that I've been doing with iMovie lately. I shoot so many videos on my phone. Most of us do, right? We shoot a lot of photos, a lot of videos. But I took my daughter to one of these little zip line parks, and I probably shot about a dozen or so videos like everybody else does. You shoot a 10 second, 12 second video clip, and then you post it on Facebook and you forget about it, right? Well, in iMovie, you can take all those video clips, and I did it right here. And on this iPad, I now turn this into a movie where I actually have transitions between this shot and watch as I fast forward a little bit here. Watch how it goes from one shot of video to the next. That little wipe across the screen. That's the kind of stuff that you would have needed software programs that cost hundreds of dollars and multiple classes to learn how to do. Now we just do it with our finger. And now this afternoon of fun with my daughter and I now turned it into a 1.5 or 2 minute movie. This is so much better than just that one little 10-second video clip. I use this program all the time. It's my favorite app there is.
I probably should have told you this just for like ethics and HR purposes, but I just recorded everything that you just said.
On 10, 12 second video clip. Oh, you're the voice
and then you post it on Facebook and you forget about it, right? Well, in iMovie, you can take all those video clips, and I did it right here. And on this iPad,
Not at all.
Do you like the sound of your voice?
It's remarkably average to me. I've been hearing it my
I
entire
hate
life.
the sound of my voice.
You really?
Yo.
You're in broadcasting, for crying out loud.
Who in broadcasting, first of all, has high self-esteem, and secondarily,
That's
enjoys
true.
the sound of their own voice? But anyway.
That's true.
Okay, so explain to everybody, because obviously there's some amazing technology inside this little buddy that really is just a world of education, entertainment, and with the keyboard, now you're drafting documents. This may replace a laptop. Can you just explain to everybody also, like, the storage capacity situation and what that means, and like why we have a choice and how you make yours?
Sure. Well, when we talk about storage, the biggest thing to talk about is video content. We actually have a really cool graphic that kind of explains it. And I reference video because if you look, with 32 gigabytes, more than 10,000 photos, that's plenty of room for pretty much everybody, right? Up to 7,800 songs. Again, that's a lot of songs. But when you get to videos with 32 gigabytes, you're going to be limited to up to about 4 hours of video. So if you like to travel, let's say you're going back to Michigan, right? You're going to take that flight, the flight's delayed, you're stuck in the airport. Well, with 32 gigabytes, you may be able to have 1 or maybe 2 movies downloaded on your iPad. Well, that's not enough for most people. That's why a lot of people go to 128 gigs, because now you get so much more video content to store, and it's high definition video content. I always love to make the analogy, right? Let's say you open up your closet at home. Do you wish your closet was smaller?
Never.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then you want to have the larger storage capacity, because with the iPad, you can't go back into the Apple store 6 months from now and say, you know what, I love my iPad, but can I just kind of make it grow? Can I pull the back of the iPad off and make it a bigger storage iPad? No, you can't do home renovations to your iPad. You can get a new iPad, but you can't basically turn it into a 128 gigabyte iPad. That's why I always tell everybody, if you're on the fence, go with the more storage capacity.
Amen.
It's really the better option.
Kids are using iPads, like your daughters, do they use iPads in school?
Yes, my daughters both have iPads assigned to them in their classrooms.
So cool.
Yeah.
You know, I will just say that my mom, who's now in a wheelchair and has been for some years, she loves art. She's an artist. She's used to love traveling to Europe. She has not been on an airplane in over a decade. She goes to the Louvre on her iPad. Sidebar, she's now back in Michigan with my dad, and they FaceTime. That's Apple's version of a 1,000% free video call, phone call. They FaceTime us to see Jagger. It's outstanding what you can do, and all you have to do is use your finger. By the way, this is my favorite app.
I'm not familiar with that. What is
do you know Let Go? Oh,
Sell and buy
it's an
used
online
stuff.
garage sale.
Really?
Yeah, you download the app.
Without driving around on Saturday mornings?
No, exactly. Right. You can set your current local area, and then it will canvas that area like a compass, and then you can find people selling couches and books and car seats. It's fantastic.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
Where's my iPad that you gave me earlier?
Is that
right
it?
there.
Is this it? Because I thought it might be fun. Wait.
No, actually, I think it's that one.
That one, this
it's
silver
attacking
one
the
needs charging.
Oh, does it?
How long does it keep a charge, by the way?
Up to 10 hours of battery life.
Oh, wow. So you could travel to London Heathrow and back and never have to recharge it.
Possibly. Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic.
With no
yes.
flight delays? Absolutely.
Nope, right.
By the way, 10 hours of battery life, we've had these on and using them throughout the course of the day, where we started at midnight. So the fact that we're losing a little battery power, yes, up to 10 hours of battery life. What's great about that is I remember before I started here at QVC, I used to travel all the time, and this was my routine. I'd be at the airport with my big bulky laptop computer. I had 2 or 3 DVDs of movies that I rented from Netflix, and I'd be the guy plugging into the wall outlet until they said last call for boarding, and then I'd run on the plane and I'd have enough battery time for one movie. By the way, you travel with this, and when I say traveling, it doesn't have to be air travel. It could be your daily traveling around and wherever you're going. This weighs a pound. I could store an entire season of my favorite television show on this device.
You can?
I can have my books on here. Yeah, but by the way, the season, my family and I went to California this summer.
Where?
We went out to Southern California. We bounced all over the place in and around LA. My daughters are flying on the plane. First big long flight for them. They watched the whole season of Stranger Things on the iPad between the flight out and the flight back. 5.5 hours with a 10 and a 12-year-old on a plane. That could be a recipe for disaster. But they sat there, they watched their iPad, they watched their shows.
Forgive me for saying I have no sympathy because I have a 2-year-old. So it could be so much worse.
Can you make this go to Facebook?
I had a pair of 2-year-olds, by the way.
I want it.
Can we make this go?
Craig, can you make this go to?
Well, I thought it would be fun. I think the internet's down on it. I thought it would be
The
fun.
challenge is we got to connect to a Wi-Fi and out here in this
and
warehouse.